We are joined with Scott Sandelin following the Bulldogs win over Miami. Any opening remarks from you, Coach?
Good hard-fought win, which we knew it was going to be. You know, they're a team that plays extremely hard and in your face, and I think you saw that tonight. And we built up a big enough lead to make it, hold up. So again, it was a good hard-fought win for our team.
All right, and we will open up for questions. Matt Wellens.
Scott, maybe a little shaky start there for Ryan Fanti, but he improved and finished strong with a couple of huge saves to keep that game just one goal lead there in the third. What more can you say about what he's done, and what does it say that he was able to really kind of rebound and settle in again here tonight?
Well, he's had a great start for us. I mean, I don't think we were very good in front of him. So, I mean, you could sue for lack of support and some decisions we made, but he came up big when we needed it. Certainly, the penalty shot was a big save to keep us in a 1-goal lead and preserve kind of the win, because that was could have been a big turning point.
Back to Matt.
Scott, did you feel your team's play in its own zone and improved as the night went along?
At times, Matt, I thought at times we struggled. Again, they're a pressure team, and I didn't think we handled the pressure very well. It's not just one guy or two guys; it's a group. And I thought we turned some pucks over and just made some soft plays, and led to some of their opportunities and in zone play. And there were times it was fine, and then there was times again like it's an area that's got to get better. But again, we've got some new guys back there, and every game's a little bit different, and so they're learning the league, and we'll just keep showing video and trying to improve certain things of the game defensively. And I mean, it's all phases of the game, but certainly that part of it too, moving forward.
And over to Adam.
Hey, Coach.
Hey.
Now that you've been in the pod for a week, anything that you did not foresee that you've that you have had to adjust to, or has it been sort of what you expected?
I think, Adam, I think the first 3 or 4 days was a little bit of a whirlwind. Traveling here, testing, quarantining, practice. Now we had two quick games, but it was kind of nice to get a few days to kind of get probably a little more organized and decompress. But no, they've done an outstanding job here. I think it's been great. I think the guys have certainly enjoyed it. It's nice that this week, we're going to kind of get back to playing a lot of hockey after those 3 days off, and I think the players will really enjoy that. But no, it's been really good, and I can't say enough about the job that all the people did to make this happen.
All right, and back to Matt.
Scott, Kobe Roth, 2 goals tonight, but he also made a heck of a pass to Luke Lowhite. What have you liked out of his play so far, and how do you feel he meshed with Noah and Swains tonight?
Well, I moved him up there the last game in the third period against Denver, and I thought they had some, certainly some good chemistry. I mean, as you know, Mac, Kobe can play with anybody and make a line better. And he's one of our top forwards. And, he's had a great start, and nice to see him scoring goals again. And he's going to make those plays because he's an intelligent player. And I thought that line was really good for us. And I thought Luke, you mentioned the pass to Luke. I thought Luke Lowhite had a great game for us too. We moved him to the middle and moved Blake to the wing, and I thought that was good for our team because I thought Luke did a really good job.
All right, do we have any other questions for Coach? All right, one more from Matt here, and then we'll let you get back to it, Coach.
Good.
Scott, that center position you mentioned, moving Luke there. How do you like how that's evolved so far, including having Noah starting at center instead of maybe being on the wing?
Yeah, I mean, that's, I think I told you this before through the, once we started practicing, we were going to try some different things, and I thought we did that too. And, it's still a little bit of a work in progress, but, I just felt, we had Luke there in kind of October, I believe, trying, like I said, trying some different things. But I just think, it's a tough position in this league to come in and expect, an 18-year-old, 19-year-old player coming out of high school to excel. And I think Blake did some really good things, but, just to put him on the wing, to continue to get some confidence. I thought this was probably one of his better games tonight on the wing, and in Blake, I mean, and I think he's learning. But, I think Luke, we've got some flexibility there with different guys. You saw Benny Almquist there the other night. So it's nice to have a little bit of depth there and some different guys you can put there. But we'll see how this all transpires moving forward. But I liked his game tonight, and obviously the other guys did a good job too.
All right. Thank you, Coach, and congrats again on the win.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, we're joined by Koepke Roth here following UMD's win over Miami. Kobe, any opening remarks from you?
Big win for us. It's never easy getting a win in this league, so anytime you can come away with a win, no matter who you're playing, every team's good, so just happy to get a win.
All right, thanks, Kobe. We'll send it over to Matt here.
Kobe, take us through the goal you set up there for Luke Lowhite.
Yeah, I just came off of a change when I was entering our D zone. Got a lucky bounce, and as soon as I caught the puck kind of on a breakout, I found we had a 2-on-1. Good talk by Luke there. He was yelling at me to say he was open, so just kind of tried to get to him as fast as I could, and good shot by him.
All right, Kobe, you guys are off to a hot start. How's it feel to get your feet under you and go start off winning the first three in the pod?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, these games you got here, we put ourselves in a great situation. So just got to kind of turn the page, though, and keep going.
All right, and over to Matt.
Kobe, how'd you guys like Luke playing center there on the fourth line? Coach mentioned doing a little, mixing and matching, and he maybe had him there in preseason. How do you feel he adapted to that role tonight?
Yeah, I thought Luke played a great game. Honestly, I thought it's probably the best game he's played since he's been here. It seemed like he was all over the puck. So, that's what we need, guys switching out in and out of positions, can play anywhere. So I'm happy for him.
And another one from Matt.
Kobe, what's got to happen for you guys? I'm sure you've heard it enough from Coach already. You're playing in your own zone and such. What's got to happen back there to clean things up?
I'd say probably just communication. I was saying it seems like we're in the right position to make these plays, but we're not talking to one another in order to make the plays, kind of thing. But that's going to happen at the beginning of the year. We got some young players, so I think we're going to be all right.
Back to Matt.
Is that something that just takes time, Kobe, in your experience here? You were around here going through kind of a rebuild or reload, whatever you want to call it, on the blue line before. Is some of that just that communication over time comes? Yeah,
I think it's all about just getting that experience in game. For me personally, that's kind of how it was my freshman year. It takes a little time to figure out the systems, but I feel like usually halfway through the year, towards the end of the year, everyone's on the same page and you all know where the puck's going before you're even there, kind of thing. So it just takes a little bit of time, but I think we're moving at a good pace right now.
All right. Do we have any other questions for Kobe? All right. Thanks for joining us, Kobe. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right. We're joined by Koepke here following UMD's win over Miami. Cole, how's it feel to start off 3-0 in the pod and get your feet going here?
Yeah, it feels great. Every game's been a close one, and we found different ways to win in all three games, and this league is as hard as it gets, and to come out with 9 points in our first 3 games is pretty special for us.
All right, and over to Matt Wellens.
Cole, your teammate Kobe Roth, how key has he been to the offense you guys have been able to put up here so far to start the year?
Yeah, he's been a major piece. I think honestly he's been great this year. I've even seen it all. I think we saw it last year a lot of the times, and then even in practice all year we've seen he's been scoring, and he might even be the best player, just finding that soft area and presenting himself to finding a place to score goals. And he's scored every game and a couple of the nights. So hopefully he can just keep that up.
Back to Matt.
Cole, for you, what did it mean to get that first goal of the pod here, and that Miami goalie Ben Cross. How tough was he to solve, even when you guys were getting all those 2-on-1 chances against him?
Yeah, it felt good to get the first one. It's always can be a little bit of a mind battle if you don't necessarily score right away. So it was nice to get that goal out of the way. And then, Cross was great for them, and we just have to kind of stick with it. We have, I think, over 40 shots on net tonight, so we gotta just keep that shooting mentality and just know that if we keep getting pucks and chances, eventually, if we were going to get in.
Cole, how's it feel knowing you guys have a solid netminder in Ryan Fanti after Hunter Shepard leaves from last year?
It's great. Obviously, it's kind of a treat having Shepard back there last couple of years, just with how great of a goalie he is. But Ryan has stepped up great this year, and he's been unbelievable back there. And hopefully he can keep that up, because that's going to be a big part of our team.
All right, and over to Matt.
Cole, the first two games, the second period definitely wasn't your best one, but tonight it seemed like you guys came out with a lot more life, and you got those two big goals. Was it something you guys talked about in the 3 days off, or did it come up in the first intermission? What changed? What helped you guys have a better second tonight?
I think kind of just one thing we talked about was we need to play a better full 60 minutes as a team. And like you said, the last couple of games prior to this, the second period wasn't it. So we didn't necessarily have the fastest start tonight, and playing a full 60 minutes is something we can still definitely improve on. But hopefully that's definitely something we'll be talking about moving forward here.
All right, and to Chelsea.
Obviously, this was a team we knew was going to return so many key offensive weapons. So to see how the season's starting in a pod, which is kind of weird, but to see the option that you guys are producing right now, is that just helping you guys build confidence game in and game out?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, anytime we can come out and score a good amount of goals is definitely good for the offense, and it's just been great for our team. Honestly, we haven't necessarily struggled to find the back of the net so far this year, and hopefully we can just keep getting contributions from all of our lines. Like, it was really nice to see Lohai get that goal for him, so hopefully he can keep improving as well, because we've been great in all four lines, and if we can keep getting goals from all lines, it'll be great for us.
All right, and over to Matt.
Cole, can you take us through that whole play there on your goal, from stealing that puck to getting the rebound?
Yeah. I can't remember exactly how we broke it out, but I know Quinn was going in on the left side and kind of got cut off, and he made a good dump, but in a good spot where Jackson could be the first on, and those two were just working down low, and I saw they had pressure, and it was right behind the net, and they did just a great job of putting their D under pressure, and their center I saw jump in for a quick man, and Quinn or Jackson, one of them was kind of taking away the wall, and he really had nowhere to go but to the middle, and I was just kind of able to step and kind of get that poke on the puck and get it to the net, and then from there it was just, I don't know exactly where it went, but it was kind of a little bit of a scrum, and it just I just kind of tried to get lost on the backside, and the puck just came out right to me.
All right, and we'll do one final one from Matt.
On that play, was any of that unexpected, that you were able to, take the puck right from there in front of the Miami net, and then for it to pop right back out to you again there on the rebound? It seemed like you were really in the right place at the right time at that moment. I'm wondering if it was a surprise or something you saw, you knew that was a soft spot you could take advantage of.
I think kind of the takeaway initially was a little bit of a surprise. I knew we had a great forecheck, so I was hoping we were going to be able to turn the puck over off of that. I just don't necessarily know if I knew it was going to be right there in the slot. And then, like you said, after the initial shot, I knew that Jackson and Quinn were coming out off that right side of the net where I initially came from as well. So a big focus for us is not having three guys right on top of the goalie. You kind of want to get up to those sides and try to find a soft spot, so then we know you can always release it there, pressure, and that's kind of what I tried to do. And I'm not exactly sure if Quinn or someone bumped it over there, but it just kind of came right to me.
All right, thank you, Cole. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Congrats again on the win.
Yep, thank you.